Okay, plumbing and appliances. All the smoke alarms are in the places that they're supposed to be. This home has a fire suppression system. Okay, so that's beyond the scope of this inspection, but there's going to be some notations about that. Hello. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. The GFCI works. Everything is supposed to go down goes down. Hi, Timmy! There, I wanted to flesh that a little bit. We had some history, and we're going to come back with infrared because there's some roof repairs up here. Seller's disclosure said that there was problems with the plumbing in this room. This is the primary bedroom, suite, bathroom, and so that was what was on the disclosure statement. But underneath here, it's boring. All right, everything looks boring. I'm going to come back. I'm holding water in the shower pan. I'm loading it up. I am, I want to see how it's going to perform for my client. Now, this shower door swings both ways, and that's a good thing. As long as it swings out, that's a good thing. That's where you turn the water on and off. So you're going to get blasted with cold water because you have a tankless water heater, which means you're not storing hot water. You got to run cold water for a little bit. So you got to go in there and turn it on. You get blasted with cold water, wait for the hot water to come. This orientation is incorrect. That's not the right way to do it. That's not the way you should have done it. Now these fans, okay, we got vent fans in here. I don't know where they go to. I can't find an exhaust fan. And I'm going to go out, I'm going to look at the house just a little more because I'm kind of curious about the attic ventilation. And I'm not just curious about the attic ventilation now. Okay, I'm curious where the fans go to. So that's, inquiring minds want to know. Now, inquiring minds want to know. Moving on along, this is an interior. This is an appliance. It's your air conditioning system. This is a thermostat. It's a smart thermostat. I like that. And we're blowing it. We're going to get nice and cold. We're going to take some measurements. I have a whole video about the air conditioning system. I'm not going to have much to say about the ductwork because the ductwork is hidden in all the walls and I cannot find any attic space. So we're coming along here. It's the interior, right? So hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything's supposed to go down, goes down. I filled the bathtub up to the overflow drain and I let it wait. Well, let's turn that fan off. I filled the bathtub up to the overflow drain and I waited. And I waited. And I waited some more. The overflow drain was halfway full with water. It never drained down. And so when I finally pulled the plug, because I wanted to give it a chance too, I'm stressing the system out. I want to see if it's going to leak for my client. Okay? I want to see if it fails under testing. So I don't want it to fail. I want to see. And so when I opened the plug, then it made this glurg noise. Okay? How did it go, bud? Glurg. Okay, I get it. GFCI works. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Stoppers work. Boring. Okay? So we're moving on. And and this is interior plumbing and appliances. So we're working our way down. I needed this ladder to help get to the water heater. You got a water heater video coming up, and the previous HVAC package system video. That ladder helped. You think that'll work? Some people don't think I'll work. So we come along here, and we got our ironing board, hot and cold. It's labeled like it's supposed to. We got a 4-prong clothes dryer, electric clothes dryer, and it seems to be working by testing. I didn't take it apart, but from the vintage of the house, it's probably fine. This is GFCI protected like it's supposed to be. It's not labeled though. It's supposed to be labeled. This over here is 420. Like the last couple of years. Now it's a safety device, so I'm going to call it out. But this is not GFCI protected. There should be a GFCI breaker in the electric load center, breaker box, service panel, call it what you will. We do not have, it's a 30 amp, we do not have a GFCI receptacle GFCI breaker in the panel for that receptacle. Your clothes dryer is supposed to be labeled. I don't see any label. You see a label? I don't see a label. It's supposed to tell us how far it goes, how big it is, and how far it goes. You know, and it calculates the length. You know, you have to deduct feet for bends and all that stuff. And once you read that label, you know if your clothes dryer has enough oomph to push the lint and the moisture from the clothes dryer out. It probably does. It probably does. But it's supposed to have that label there. It's supposed to have had that label there for a long time. You know what I'm not seeing here? This is the clothes dryer. Hot's on the left, clothes on the right. Hey, GFCI protected. Oh, even better. I'm not seeing a drain. I am not seeing a drain. You're supposed to have a safety pan here and a drain that goes to the exterior. If this leaks, it's going to do more than wreck this floor, and that would be bad enough. It really would be bad enough. It's going to do more than wreck the floor. It's going to wreck the ceiling below it, and maybe the floor below that. You know, where does water go? It goes downhill. Okay, I get it. 20 by 25 by 1. That's one of your air filters. And this is a good location for the thermostat, by the way. I like to say good things. Good location. Coming on down, we're on the, basically the top floor, and then we go up to the roof, and we'll do that too. And so we're coming on down. Coming on down. This is the, the main area, the family area. I guess we call this the great room. I don't know. We call it the family room, but it's the great room. And so here we are doing more interior plumbing, more appliances. I got to tell you right now, the refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. This one's kind of doppeled up here a little bit, and you got a nice wooden floor. There's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty cool. Okay, but this ice maker, there's not a drain in that. So, and I probably don't have to tell you that, but be careful. If you just want a glass of cold water, check that out, And again, I don't do refrigerators, but I'm coming in here and I'm looking at this thing, and it's frosting up. It's frosting up. Why is it frosting up? Sometimes it frosts up because the coils are dirty. Sometimes it frosts up because the timer's off. Sometimes it frosts up because the defrost coil doesn't work like it's supposed to. There's several reasons why it can act like that. We don't know which one of them it is. And this middle tray right here is cracked. It's broken. Now this is a piece of mechanical equipment just like the air conditioning system. And I'm going to recommend that the air conditioning system is serviced before you move in. Every one of them. You're going for a long haul. Has it been serviced? You got receipts? Do you trust the service repair company? So there's all those things got to take some some consideration. Come over here. Is there any water left in the sink? There's now. There's our vegetable sprayer. It kind of comes down. You gonna work for us? Oh, there it goes. It's a little stiff. But we got it going. Hot's this way. Let's test that. Now this is the microwave oven. All right. And these are magic lights. All right. It's supposed to come on. It's supposed to cycle. Microwaves are supposed to cycle. I got this because I was the smartest kid in the room. All right. Wanted a little association, little thing, dinner. I went to that. They had a little pop quiz to, to see if the folks are paying attention to their jobs. I guess I don't know. They had these things to give away, so we just close this thing right here. Okay. Refer to operating instructions. Well, we can just do this. What we'll do here is we'll just we got to stop. More or less, quick start, settings, pause, stop. Okay, we'll just do that. I'm going to come over here and do like 15 seconds. That's a good one. Hit start. We expect these lights to blink for us. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Wow, is that cool or what? Everything else is anticlimactic. You might as well just turn the video off right now. You don't have to read the report or nothing. Alright, there you go. You know how I know it works? Hot, hot, hot. That's how I know it works. But I'll just take this little thing. It was fun. Some people get a kick out of it. Mostly me. A few others, I guess. People quit commenting on it, so they must be tired of it. Hot water in there? Yeah, we got some hot water. Okay. This is, oh, we're going clockwise. This is the oven. It has an anti-tip device. I got a still image of that. It's got an anti-tip device on it to keep it from flipping over. That's a good thing. I don't do broil. Excuse me, I do broil. It broils. It bakes. I got a temperature of the thermometer in there. The light comes on, you know, all that. Ooh, see? Light, action, all these come on. Anti-tip device. What do I have to say bad about this thing? I don't have a bad thing to say about it. This is, yeah. But I will tell you right now, though, that I do not operate convection. I do not operate cleaning. So that's that. This is the vent fan, and I got a shorter video about that on TikTok, I think. So, you know, YouTube, you know, if you're my YouTube guys, and you're getting some use out of this, like right over there. And, you know, if you've got insomnia, I've heard that my voice can lull you to sleep, or maybe it's my words. And then you can subscribe right there. Like and subscribe. And then it's Bud Rozell, Good Home Inspection on TikTok. You should be able to find me. But in case you can't, all right, you see that? That's not rated. That's not fire rated. That corrugated steel, that'll just like burst into flames. That's like steel wool. You know, you ever put just get a pad of steel wool and drop a battery on it, you know, on the garage floor or something, and just do a little science experiment, you know, and put it out before you ruin the battery and pollute the environment. But there you go. But that corrugated thing, and then behind it, you're supposed to have a fire blocking plate. So we do not have a fire blocking plate, and we've got the wrong kind of vent material on here. I also noticed in the fan, man, it just really rocks. It does. Well, you got to turn it on here. Right. Oh, wait a minute. But the filters are a little bit on the grungy side. You can put those in the word from our sponsor, Mr. Risk. He's checking in. Mr. Risk, tell us how things are going today. Okay. So, but anyway, you can just drop these in the dishwasher and clean them off. They're kind of sticky to grab. I know because I got the serial number. I got the data plate is right up there. Now, when this house was just a baby in the builder's belly, okay, all these boxes in here were cut out from the wall. So when the drywall came in, this would all fit fine. Then, okay, when they came over here, they put this splashback. So now you've got the gaps around these boxes. And you're supposed to drop, okay, you're supposed to insert extenders inside of there. And they didn't do the extenders. That's about 2 extenders. So that's what did not happen. And they're just kind of coming along. Oh, by the way, gas valve for the range is behind it right there. And coming along here, we got a little half bath up here. I've been running it like I've been running the others. We've got a vent fan too. Oh, turn the light up. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything's supposed to go down, goes down. The pocket door works as it's supposed to. I hope we can get out. Alright, no good deed goes unpunished. Okay, still interested about the vent fans. Okay, so our dishwasher, we ran that about an hour and a half. Got there, looks like it's a fairly recent installation. It's probably not original. Okay, that's how we clean our camera lens, and that's how we clean our glasses. Okay, so it's working. I'm coming along here. I know some of you are just waiting for me to say foul line. I mean, my 4 followers. Unless you follow me, then I could have 5 followers. You know, this is just the lonely home inspector. Don't feel bad for me. So, what's going on in here? We got a 1/3 horsepower garbage disposal, food waste disposal, and we've got a switch. Code says that you should be in view of the food waste disposal while it's in operation. But the code also says manufacturer specification supersedes code. And the manufacturer says that if you have a 1 horsepower food waste disposal, this switch should not be within sight. Okay? But if you've got a 5/8, 3/4, half horsepower, 1/4, 1/3, like this is, Okay, you don't need that. But if you come in here and put a 1 horsepower, you won't have any cabinet space hardly. But if you put a 1 horsepower food waste disposal in here, that switch would no longer be in the proper location. And if you need to reach out to me and call me anytime, this is how you find me. That's me, Good Home Inspection. And over here we see that we've got an air admittance valve. It's because we can't run plumbing a vent pipe. You need to equalize the pressure. And we can't run a vent pipe up through the ceiling. Oh, I guess we could, kind of an industrial look. Well, we got these vent pipes. That's a mechanical device. I've never known one to fail. But if it starts stinking to high heaven, if, just smells like sewage, if you got to get water in here or something like that, a plumber might have to come in here and replace that. I don't know when or how often. Again, my mother had one in her home, and her favorite restaurant had one in their bathroom, and I saw those things for years, and they weren't stinking. If you can believe that a restaurant bathroom didn't stink, but they weren't stinking, and they never leaked. But they are a mechanical device, and I would have something inside the report for that. Oh, so let's see if this thing works, and let's see if this thing leaks. Let's see if these things were thing sears. So we can just come along here. There you go. And there it goes. And I'm not hearing grinding noise or anything, but I find it's kind of interesting that the loudest food waste disposals are 1/3, and then when you get like a 1/2 horsepower to 1, some of them are loud, but a lot of them are like whisper quiet. The loudest ones are the 1/3s. It's kind of weird how that works. Okay, so do I have any other? I don't have anything else to go, I got to do receptacle outlets and those things, the interior thing. But I just like to say, look me up on TikTok. I think it's Bud Rozell 739 or something like that. And then my nickname is Good Home Inspection. So those are